Grace Note, and we hail from Melbourne.
I'm Dave and I play guitar.
My name is Luke, I play keyboards.
I'm Pat and I play the bass.
I'm Tim and I play the drum kit.
I knew of Tim, he had a bit of a reputation.
I'd grown up with Luke in high school, so...
Yeah, well, I got a call from Tim. He mentioned something of getting involved with a Christian band or a Christian jazz band, I think you put it. And I thought, well, you know, I'll have a jam, but I don't know that I necessarily need to attach it.
We never met. So
yeah, you know, Christian
face value
or anything like that. But 5 seconds into it, I've just gone, no way, and it just felt.
What? As in no way? As in this is the worst thing ever?
No, as in no way. This is amazing.
Is that because I haven't showed up yet?
These guys can really play.
We're all into jazz.
Yeah,
we all study
we
it.
all studied it.
Jazz is the common ground, but it's, I think, more accessible than a lot of jazz can be. It's a fusion of styles. There you go.
I just like the word jazz.
I like the word Yaz more. We're a Yaz band.
Yeah, well, I've been playing bass since I was 16, which makes me the old man of the band.
15 years, started when I was 5.
I suppose I've been playing drums around 8 years. Followed in my dad's footsteps, who actually gave me one of the kits that you hear on the album.
I grew up playing the native Indian flugelhorn, but when I was about 10 I started playing guitar.
You actually played the native Indian flugelhorn?
That's my story.
David was actually fortunate enough to play on the soundtrack of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
I played the ugly.
Favourite musician, I think, for me, first cab off the ranks would have to be Tom Waits.
I like to listen to a lot of jazz guitarists, particularly Wes Montgomery. He's just fantastic. He's got such an original style and feel to his playing.
Brian Blade is by far just incredible talent.
My influences for piano would probably be some of the stronger jazz Latin dudes like Michel Camilo and Chick Corea.
We're all from different denominations, but I guess
Within the church.
yeah, within the Christian church. I remember once rocking up to a rehearsal one day, and Dave had asked me, "You're Catholic, right?" And I went, "Yeah." And he goes, I thought all Catholic churches had organists, had old ladies playing organs."
Dave came up with, I suppose, the name for the album before you started recording, and the name was Unity. That's got to be it. And the others agreed. Did you? Have you agreed yet?
Yeah,
No, why not?
Definitely.
I got nothing better.
Oh, okay, cool.
definitely. It's hard to talk about a favourite because there are so many tunes that I particularly love. Yeah, Dance Like David Danced is a great fun Latin tune. I've never had so much fun playing bass to a Latin groove, such a funky Latin groove. So.
The Power of Your Love, really old tune, which is probably one of my favourite worship songs of all time. I guess I grew up on it, and just in the studio it's really come out different.
And my favourite track off the album is it was always going to be Everlasting God. I just love the arrangement. I love playing it. It's a really moody, meaningful song.
Yeah, Danzo Como David is one of the ones that we've done, and it's a take on one of the older church tunes that we do, and taking a Latin feel to it, which is something that we haven't really done to any of the others yet. You got the Latin, you got the jazz, you got the stand, you got the ballad, you got pretty much everything like that, and most people dedicate themselves to one sort of genre of that, and we seem to encompass quite a lot of that.
Yeah.
So because we take Christian tunes, either contemporary ones or traditional, about the only thing that really survives is the melody, the daggiest old Christian song that you can find, and come up with arrangements. So
And make it into like the coolest song in our album. I'd like this record to achieve world domination. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah, I'd really like this record to just sort of inspire a lot of younger musicians, just to get together and really explore music in ways that they may not have before.
Kids can kind of learn it and people can get driven crazy by it.
Two of the dimensions to this band, being the Christian dimension and the jazz dimension, aren't necessarily by definition something that you would consider mainstream, but there is a sense of creating something that, you know, sonically is pretty accessible.
Jazz music to Christians who have never heard jazz, well not never heard it, have never really embraced jazz music before. And I think vice versa, I think that it'll also bring Christian music to people who have never embraced Christian music before, but still like the jazz side of things.
Open their perspective of what worship actually is. You know, when us four guys come together, this is the sound we create, this is our worship music. It's jazz and Jesus, hey?
I reckon.